some reason there's a whole lot of bees that started swarming in. If you can hear that sound, it is not a drone. It is literally thousands of these little bees. And you see them all. They're literally everywhere. Wow. They just popped out of nowhere. I thought there was a drone flying above, and then I looked, and it was literally thousands upon thousands of bees. So you can see them pretty good in that electric line in this view right here. So far, I have not got stung once. Just standing very still. It's the attack of the killer bees. Look at them all. They're all over the ground too. This video doesn't do it justice. Got them all landing on the ground. And nobody done anything to disturb these bees. We're right in the middle. Very nice. I don't know if they're yellow jackets or if they're honeybees. Maybe some of you bee experts. Maybe some of you bee experts can let me know. Almost looks like glitter, but that's not an Instagram filter, guys. That is thousands upon thousands of bees. Reminds me kind of like that episode from 911. Should I be stupid enough to go in the middle of this? Well, I am right in the middle. Of these bees. Look at this. So you can see them pretty well because this gate right here is a good contrast, and you can see the bees flying by. But most of them are right there. And look how many of them are on that down basketball hoop. Oh my God, look at that, guys. Look how many of them. Here's one that landed on my hand. I don't know what kind of bee that is, but those are the thousands and thousands of them. There they are, guys. Huh? Like yellow jackets or honeybees. They're all landing on this basketball hoop for some reason. On the backboard of the basketball hoop. Oh, look, there's a lot of them right there too. Down near the hoop on the top. They're everywhere, and there's more of them swarming around. Here they are, as close as I'm going to get to the storm. Does anybody know what kind of bees these are? I'm sure you guys do. It's the first time I've ever experienced something like this. See, there they are down there. Anyways, you can enjoy this entertainment in the comfort of your own home.
right, so here we go. This is the first swarm of the year. It's April the 12th, 2025. These bees, Kylie showed that house up there.
I'm getting it too.
Old house, up in that eave, and they've made their swarm. So we're going to catch a swarm. Are you ready for this? What's your name? What's that little girl's name?
Aubrey.
Aubrey. You ready to see these honeybees go to a new house? Well, ready or not, here it goes. So we've got us a box. And inside this box is some frames for them to kind of get onto. I'll get that box right up under there like that. Whoops. Now, what's going to happen is, if the queen made it in the box, those bees are going to start fanning on top of that box, and all those bees will end up inside this box in just a couple minutes. Okay? And it is, they're fanning. So, Kylie, come over this way. They won't get you, I promise. Come here. Come here. Come up this way. Come up this way right here. Don't swat them and don't run. Come here. See how they're fanning? See that right there? See how they all got their butts in the air and they're flapping their wings? That's called fanning. What you're going to see happen is all those bees, instead of hooking on here, they're going to come right to there and get in the box. And what they're doing is they're fanning the queen's pheromone. And that tells all these bees down here, mommy is in this box. And they're going to go in there, and they're all going to get in this box. And that's how you catch a swarm. Any questions? Thank you.
Look at them scooting up there. That's pretty cool.
Hey, you can go back over there so you don't get stuck.
Thanks. I figured you'd have the full white suit out, you know.
Now, I probably could have got these without anything, but when you get, if they start stinging, like when that box fell over, that was not good. And once they start stinging, they don't stop. They send out another chemical that says this is a bad guy. Let's see how they're all going into the box now. Instead of getting up there, they're literally walking up the basketball hoop and they're landing in the box.
So what, did the queen come out and they all
Yeah,
followed?
so what's happened is, okay, so up there in that eave, there's what's called queen cells. So they made a new queen from her egg. So mommy, she left the hive. That's this. What's left up there would be like the offspring. It's the child, not the individual bees. So a colony leaves and they leave a new colony behind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. What these bees are doing right now is they're giving all these other bees messages that says get into the box. The reason this is valuable is these bees live through winter time. So these bees have really good genetics because they're surviving without the assistance of a beekeeper. That's called a feral colony of bees.
How long do you think they were up there for?
It's hard to tell in how many years they've been up there. Have you noticed bees flying in and out of there for a long time?
Not really. And we were just sitting there, and all of a sudden we heard my husband said, do I hear bees? And I looked up, and they was like everywhere. And I'm like, oh, hi. And then they all migrated right there.
Yes. Pretty cool, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, now they're all going down in there. There's a bunch of them down in here. We don't want them there. I've got enough of them to where, you know, we got the queen in there, which is the most important thing. Sometimes you don't get every single one of them.
So what happened to those if you take that box with the queen in it and those are
They'll
still there? They
clump
just
up right there.
they'll just stay there without
They
her?
die.
Really?
That's why I always try to get as most of them as I can.
And is it true that the males don't sting? They don't have a stinger?
The
Is
males
it,
don't sting.
that they
Yeah.
don't have a stinger, right?
Right. Males don't sting. And they'll also kick the males out. If they start running out of supplies, they'll chew their wings off and kick them out of the colony and kill them. One reason they all keep going to that spot is that's where they first landed. So it has a lot of scent on there. What do you think about that?
No. Can you hear it?
Yeah, you hear me.
Or no, let me come over so you can hear it on the video. Ooh. I get the sound of that.
Yeah.